Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get it higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Good afternoon to you, good morning to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. And this is Maiyegun Live.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun dá wa sí. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Please share the broadcast, invite your friends, and invite your not so friendly friends. Some people's breakfast are already served. Others are going to get their own breakfast served this weekend. But as they bring them, they dish them out. Share the broadcast.
Maiyegun diary Politico. Maiyegun diary number one. Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun diary number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o, kẹ́gọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Maiyegun diary number one. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìí yẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. And yes, you like
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. I don't know where to start from, but I've got a lot of goodies to share with you tonight. And yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for all the congratulations. Yeah, Leila is here. But thanks for that, by the way. Well, let's talk about tonight's business. If you have taken your time to read the caption of the broadcast, probably make your own contribution accordingly. This tonight is the breakfast night. Peter Obi has resigned from PDP. And why did he resign? After bringing hope, according to the young people who were pushing for Peter Obi, thinking that they are not members of PDP, but they could vote for PDP if Peter Obi is their candidate. But it has become so clearer that money game will never let you have Peter Obi, as all of you who were like, some even came on to MaiyegunsDiary Politico. They said, say whatever you like. You are just doing a free advertisement for us. Peter Obi is going to be the next president. I was like, okay, fine. But the problem with many of you is that you allow your emotion to do numbers on you. Emotion over intelligence is the reason why Nigeria is where Nigeria is. All of you want to participate in an election that you have no idea of. You have no clue. But because of the desperation, because of the state of destruction that Boko Haram has brought upon Nigeria, division, you were looking, or let me say, you are looking for Messiah. Sadly, Peter Obi won't be that Messiah this time around. Because you see the corrupt system in Nigeria. The reason why many of us are saying that you don't have to participate in a fraudulent election that is going to give you the same result again and again, then pretend that maybe something will then happen later. Nothing will happen. The electoral system or the political system in Nigeria is a cesspool of endemic corruption. They are those they call the delegates, those ones that would vote for the highest bidders. And in this case, it is not about the person who is coming to fix anything. It is simply about the person who can spend the most. In 2015, when APC, Egbek came together, right? And Atiku, the money bag, was there as an aspirant as well. So when their own Congress came in 2015, Atiku was sharing $10,000 per delegate. And now listen, this is a money game in Nigeria. It's a business for the old group of people who have stolen from you, reinvesting the same stolen money in your electoral process, only to present themselves as your own savior and what have you later. So Boko Haram didn't have billions, according to them, but somehow they beat Atiku. They were able to give delegates over $20,000 in 2015. But according to the Buharidins, the Buharididirins, the Buharidinotus, the Buharidijatus, the Buharishukus, the Ungoziaris, the Unekaaris, all these obedient fools, sophisticated morons, and humbled slaves of this world, they said Boko Haram didn't have the money, but the money bags paid the money. Shena Buhari paid the money. Last 7 years after that, you are feeling the brunt. Now, the game is the game. According to them, your delegates, the most crooked part of your electoral process that many of you are not paying attention to, these are the people who actually chooses who you will end up choosing. Now, that is the election before election. The their electoral acts, their laws and everything covered all these shady acts. And then they gave these faceless people that you don't know, greedy, selfish individuals in different political parties. They wait for a moment like this. You need to pay us. Whoever paid us more is going to be the candidate. That has always been the case. So all over Nigeria, many people who paid delegates so that they can be House of Reps, they can be senators, they can be this, they can be that. Those people who were coughing out, aspirants, coughing out hundreds of millions of naira to bribe party delegates. So we have now been told that I'm still coming back to APC. Now this is PDP. They said some people collected money, delegates, and since they did it, take for example, I paid, let's say we have 200 delegates to decide if I'm going to be the candidate for my party in the general election, right? 200 delegates. So I have to go and pay each one of them at least 10 million naira. So if I manage to pay 10 million naira to at least, 100 delegates, half. You see other aspirants, they are likely going to also probably pay for other delegates. Whoever, now on the day of the delegate election, you will get to know that, okay, I paid for 100 votes and you only get about 40 votes, or you only get about 2. Then you will know that those you paid, they didn't do the job. Now, people, candidates, or your supposed officer, the people who want to come and change Nigeria, after bribing delegates, some delegates disappointed them, and they are now walking about with vigilante, looking for all the delegates that collected money from them. Now, that is part of the rot that bring about the whole bigger body of this cesspool of corrupt system that you have in Nigeria. Now, from that stage, so person who spend more, the person who spent more in bribing is likely going to be the candidate. So when he becomes the candidate, then you have to go further to even spend even more, bribing the voters, bribing the electoral officers, bribing the policemen, bribing the military, bribing everyone that is needed to be bribed. Eventually, we say, I give God the glory for this great victory. They come back to give the glory to God. Say, this victory is dedicated to God. But guess what? From the word go, it is a corruption lace raised. So they're not they tell, how many of you have heard that they are looking for the accountant general? Shena accountant general of River State. She be Were Wike in PDP right now. The money bags, Were Wike, Atifku, Sarakonda, who else again? Tambua. But among them, now Were Wike and Atifku one fight. As you are watching this video today, it was only Peter Obi, not only Peter Obi, traveled all over the whole Nigeria, meeting delegates. When he met with them, they enjoyed his talk, but they made him realize that you can't just come here and talk to us. So Atiku no fit come here now, can't say you want meet us, just talk for talk. And you want to be president. So those are the people that will choose the people that you will then have to put your trust in. That is the rotten system I've been talking about. Peter no get money to give them. He's a billionaire, according to them. They say Peter Obi is a billionaire. He is a billionaire. But his billions, according to him, is made from his own business, not from politics. And he won't share money. Remember that ordinarily they said, if to say Nigeria is a real place, that Boko Haram has divided this much, if they love Nigeria so much, this is the moment that ordinarily there should be a consensus that Igbo, the people from the Southeast Nigeria, should produce the next president. Same thing they did for the Yorubas in 1999 when they killed Abiola. After killing Abiola, and they realized that it's a matter of time, Nigeria is going to break up. What did they do? Consensus. So, do you know that if to say they allow people delegate to vote in 1998, if they allow the delegates to vote in PDP primary, Ekweme would have been the first PDP president of Nigeria. Do you know that? An Igbo man. But you remember, they killed Abiola. Abiola won an election. They killed Abiola. People were angry. So they collectively agreed that, you know what? If to keep this Nigeria together, the next person must come from Yoruba land. On the on the Congress ground in Abuja, Congress ground, that was where Ekweme, Alex Ekweme was leading. That was where they changed the whole thing. Like, no, wala go happen, no. That was how Obasanjo became their candidate. Yorubas didn't vote for Obasanjo, you remember? Because even AD agreed that they must feel the Yoruba man. Olufalaye was given the ticket in AD. It wasn't an election, it was agreed. Ogbonayaonu. How many of you remember that Ogbonayaonu was part of AD? Is an Igbo man. One of those fronts, I'm telling you history that some of you probably won't care about if you have been so kind of sucked into this fake Nigeria system. They agreed. So now that we all know that Nigeria is not one, now pretense, they can't give the Igbos the same privilege. Peter Obi is from Igbo land. He's a Biafran. He's a one Nigerianist. He's a former governor, a banker, a former investment banker. But guess what? You know they spend money. If you know they spend money, you are just wasting your time. That's not how to do politics. So as we speak, the supposed front runner in 2023 charade that they are putting together, an Igbo man has been forced out too. That is the truth. That is the truth. So if they tell you that Nigeria no go work, no, they argue with them. The pretense and every other thing that everybody is holding back, yeah. Once they serve you your own breakfast, you will come to that reality. So Peter Obi was the only person who traveled all over Nigeria, but it's not enough. Peter Obi is not enough for them. So today, 4 days before, is it 4 days before? Yeah, 3 days before PDP Congress and the primary, they've already said PDP wants Atiku. They want northern candidate. If they want to win APC, the person to win for them must come from the north. They don't give a damn about this your federal character nonsense. They don't care. They want power. APC, they are going to give their own tickets to somebody from the south. That is where the rumor of Goodluck Egbere Jonathan is coming. Jonathan is coming. When is he coming? Maiyegun? No rush. Now just 5 days left. By the 30th of May, APC, before then they will announce their consensus. Tinubu is not that consensus. There is no primary election. There is no Congress in Abuja that all of you delegates are going to. You are going there to go and follow the order given to you by Bokwari and Iskaba. That's how it's going to work. Yes, that's how it's going to be. They have already told Tinubu that. Listen, guy, you cannot be doing Baba Sokwe in Lagos. Telling, giving whoever, who is going to be what in Lagos, and then come to Abuja and start saying that they must do democracy. You decrease. Tinubu don't know that already. And he's already taking he has taken his own chill pill. So what they are doing right now is that, can we shock them? What if we decide to do consensus from Southwest? APC, Egbekegbe. You remember the last time they met in Lagos? Aha, you have fake Pastor Ruga, you have Ibekunle Omamoshi, you have Fayewon, and then you have Tinubu there. They did not, who else was there? Anyway, they didn't bring in Bankole, Dimeji Bankole. So the next meeting they are going to do, maybe today, tomorrow, or next, they want to talk about consensus. So yeah, now we will just choose one person. So it's these people, they will know that all the delegates from here will just give it to that person. You know, they deceive themselves. There is no delegate, there is no election, there is no nothing. Right? Same thing back to PDP. The money bags, they don't give a damn about your emotion. I told you, go and get your PVC. Give us Peter Obi. Now Obi we want. Obi go to, some of you are now telling Peter Obi to go to Labour Party. Some of you are even saying that, the connection between Peter Obi and Kwakwanso, you are dreaming. And I actually feel sorry for some of you, honestly. Because some of you really take this so serious. We need to save our country. This is our last chance. You are deceiving yourselves. You have no say in all of this. Some of you don't know that. But you are beginning to know now. You are beginning to have an idea that when the criminals and their corrupt system, in their corrupt thieving groups that they call political parties, once they finish all of the crookery, the crooked moves, they now bring the rogues for you to choose. When I go on, they say, this one or that one, this one or that. Then all of them now useless people then give us. But I still prefer this one. I prefer that one. That's what you end up with. So when they told you to go and get your PVC, my PVC is for Peter Obi. My PVC is for Peter Obi. Your PVC is not for any goddamn person. Trust me. Nigeria has gotten to that one party state. And whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Hausa, Fulani, Igbo, Ijo, Ibareba, Ibarapa, wherever you come from, they are forcing all of us into one agenda that is not good. It is not. And they don't give a damn. So there must be a reset at some point, which we strongly believe in. Some said it's going to be a revolution. Some said that it's going to be a reset, a national reset. Whatever you want to call it, something is going to now make you realize that Maiyegun telling you that don't waste your time. You have no say in their election. You have no say. It is the same way you are going to watch those of you who felt like the best thing is to break in. Some of you are even telling yourselves, if we want anything to change, we need to break into this PDP, APC. You can't break in. You are just going to help them make up the numbers. You are not part of the decision making, and you will never be part of it. They don't give a damn how you feel. I've been reading on social media right now. PDP just lost the election. They don't care. Because that's not how election is won in Nigeria. You guys are making yourself look so important when you are not. The only way to make yourself important is when you reject what they are giving to you. They are giving you a bogus, a bogus electoral process. Covered, protected by a bogus constitution. You are educated enough to know that a house built on nothing is absolutely going to collapse eventually. That's exactly what Nigeria is. You cannot ignore the obvious and then continue to pay attention to all these little things that make you feel like maybe if we do that, None of you felt like you could use your PVC and your numbers to fill the rank of AAC, Showore's party. Abi Showore no be political party. Now because say na deceive ourselves. You love your thieves differently, right? And this time around, where they are taking you all to, you are beginning to say, no, we are not going. No, we won't accept that. No, we won't do this. Because you are beginning to realize that they mean no well for you. There is no plan for you. Everything, every sweet talk about young people, youth, this and that, they are only deceiving you, and you are allowing them. Whenever you come out and you feel like you can make a difference in an electoral process that you have no input in at all, a monetized process. APC, Egbekegbe selling their own party ticket for 100 million naira for president, right? PDP selling their own for 40 million. AAC selling their own for free from assembly to the president. But Showore is untouchable. Showore is don't touch Showore. But you can touch PDP because of, I love Obi. Obi is better than them. Is that not how you deceived yourself that Bokwari is different? Abi, today, una dey enjoy your difference, Abi? As if to say, now one person go fix this, your rotten system. Now you go fix them. You know how you are going to break it up. Exactly. It is a dog-eat-dog system. And as we speak right now, the money bag and the race in PDP has been narrowed down to Wike, Atiku, Saraki no today, but then put Tambuwa for third. Peter Obi saw the message. He said, "To, bye-bye you. I don't get money to give. I don't get anything to give anybody. If this is not going to be about what we can do and help and all of that, then I'm not going to be part of it." Now, they said that all of the southern delegates, they have locked them down for Wike. The battle is between Wike and Atiku now. No joke. Have you heard that they are looking for the River State Accountant General? Accountant General, which office with that one? Because they have stolen 435 billion naira under Wike. But according to them, now propaganda. Na Fulani propaganda. Now APC propaganda. But guess what? The Accountant General of River State is on the run now. He's on the run. With Wike himself, he has sacked all of his commissioners, all of his appointees, sacked everybody. Right? And he's just like Rutif me, Judas Iscariot, the Ubima Judas Iscariot, Rutif me Amechi. Just the same way he opened the wallet, opened the vault of River State to APC, Egbekegbe, in 2015. You remember? Wike is doing the same. And according to him, he is the most capable person to lead Nigeria in this mad time. How could Atiku, Saraki, Dino, Keneri Dino, all of them coming back to say they are this and that in PDP. They are PDP. Wike don't empty River State policy. He don't empty your cover. Over 400 billion naira missing in one state. River State is the second richest state in Nigeria after Lagos State. 430 billion naira. Pensioners in River State have not been paid. Workers in River State have, they said that some of them have been owed their own deductions for pension and the rest. Where Wike is doing Father Christmas all about, and rightly so, he said, he's been the one, and Fayoshe and others who have been funding PDP when Atiku and Anko, they went on to bring APC, Egbekegbe. So, as it is so now, I have been told that PDP will do their Congress. People are going to vote, but per delegate for president, ladies and gentlemen, they say the price starts from 30 million naira per delegate. It shock you? Okay. According to what they even tell me, they are talking about $100,000 per delegate. This one will be about 30, 25,000, 40,000. They are like, they are going to empty everything they can empty. If House of Representatives, if they are bribing delegate with 10 million naira, and senator bribing delegate with 20 million naira per delegate. Now you can just imagine how much a 50 million naira per delegate will be like $100,000. So the battle is between Wike and Atiku. So Wike can say, people will leave us. People will leave them all. Go shout AP shit. They cannot come back and then come and take over the party. Throwing the jibe at Atiku, Saraki, Tambua. Tambua also left them. Tambua, Dino Melaye, Keneri Dino. Listen to Wike.
Who are those who made PDP to lose the election in 2015? That today we are suffering. Today we are saying we are in opposition. We are trying to take power back. See how the country has been turned to. Who are those who told Nigeria Buhari is a saint? Buhari will salvage Nigeria. What is their sense of judgment? They brought Buhari. Now we are suffering. Now we are suffering. People are dying every day. From January to March in Kaduna, over 1,000 people have been killed. Over 2 million people have been kidnapped. Who are those who told Nigeria Buhari is a saint? Buhari is the one that will salvage Nigeria. Who are those aspirants who abandoned PDP, betrayed PDP, and went to support Buhari? I have never, since 1998, I've never left PDP. I have never. I have stood for this party and I have worked for this party. When the party was abandoned, I stood firm for this party. Ask them, where were they? They formed New PDP. Tell them they formed what? New PDP. And left the party. And went and brought the kind of hard luck Nigeria has never had in our life. They come here and address you. We are the best aspirant. Aspirant how? Who sold PDP? You are the best aspirant that sold PDP. And to bring the disaster we are facing today. Mention them. Somebody said, and with all due respect, I've never seen an insult like that in my life. We voted for somebody, worked for him. He left us. He came to NEC and told NEC he went to school. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It was actually talking about, Atifku. Atifku is taking a piece on you, and so many of you actually like, it is what it is, Abi. Atifku left, they started new PDP, true, Abi. And then they left to go and bring APC. Then when that place didn't pay them, they came back. So when they went back to PDP, it was given the ticket. When they lost, Bukwari trounced him, he ran to Dubai. Then he came back this year to say he wants to be your president again. So Wike, the little Hitler, the Port Harcourt Hitler, as they will call him, it actually made sense. It is insulting, truly. It is insulting. But money, waiting money no fee buy. They people tell you, say, if money if you make a normal person, they behave abnormally. Now money. So Atifku and where the Wike go slug them out. And it's not hiding it. Talking about those who brought APC, Egbekegbe, those who told you that APC will solve Nigeria issue. I mean, where are they today? One of them is this. If you have seen this before, Okorocha, the man we built statue for Bukwari, they can't treat him like this. Baba can't resort into prayer. Turn to prayer warrior, Okorocha. Wonder shall never end.
People, please come for my rescue. Come and help me, my Lord, my God. 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 Help me, my Lord, my God. Come and help my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my God. No. Thank you, mighty God. Okay, thank you. Can I open this door?
Don't you open it?
No. As I hit that thing, just to give this.
Power belongs to God. All power belongs. Power belongs to God. Power belongs to God. In heaven and it's enough. You should come in. Mommy said you should come in. Daddy said you should come in.
No,
I thought I ran upstairs. There's nothing.
Now, my house is under siege by the EFCC, and they are shooting sporadically. They are putting all my children out. They have forced themselves into my room, shooting and tear gassing everybody. This is unfortunate.
Sorry, you continue watching. I want you to look at how scared Okorocha was and how scared he is in this video. This is how scared they have made the vulnerable poor people in Nigeria. This is when they bring their intimidation, harassment because they have power. This is how scared many Nigerians are in Nigeria, even outside Nigeria, thinking about Nigeria. But look at him. They brought the demon that is about to consume them. It will consume them, but while they are being consumed, you should set your own priority. Do you really want to continue with this mess? Or you want something different? Watch his countenance. Watch him talk. And watch the drama that followed. Okorocha, APC, Egbekegbe shifting.
No, I thought I ran upstairs. There's nothing.
Now, my house is under siege by the EFCC, and they are shooting sporadically. They are putting all my children out. They have forced themselves into my room, shooting and tear gassing everybody. This is unfortunate. They say I jumped bail, meanwhile I not jumped bail. I have a judgment nullifying the investigation and the whole interrogation, and the judge awarded 500 million costs against EFCC. This is witch hunting. This is terrible. This is crazy. I don't feel safe again in this place. So I'm just saying this for what is happening right now. I think EFCC have made up their mind to do whatever they want to do, and I don't feel safe. My life is in danger. I must say I've called everyone I need to know that my life is in danger. EFCC has no reason to do what they're doing, and this is unwarranted. I think the president of my country needs to hear this right now and find a way to stop this huge embarrassment, and my life is at stake. The world should know in case anything happens to me. EFCC has decided to take the laws into their hand and not obeying the law. They have broken all my houses, they've set everywhere scattered, and they're about reaching out to me to forcefully take me against all that. So thank you. God bless you.
Where's our mama? Where's the mom and Amen?
They're beating my brothers up outside. They're shooting at the whole place. They just broken into our door. Which one?
You have cleared downstairs. You have cleared downstairs.
As in the downstairs parlor?
Yeah. Wait, let me tell you.
You won't be able to get downstairs, Aka.
No, if you open it too much, the guy will shoot. Oh, Mama, can you call Faisal?
Why?
Because he's outside, so we need to know.
Is this somebody that's unknown?
Do you see how scared they were? That's the family, the former first family of Imo State. The family that drives about under the heavy security convoy with wow everywhere, wherever they go, everywhere, you know what I mean? And the guy is even a senator from Imo State. After serving as governor, looted the state, looted it blind, taking over the properties of the state, converted them to his, made himself, his friends, his family so rich. Look how scared they were, because they are criminals. Now so criminals be, now so criminals be. But Nigeria is a place where criminals are rewarded. Now criminal entity. Let me show you why they are scared. The EFCC, we won't come arrest senator. They're going to break ceiling. Look at this.
How about look at them, get on the floor. See them, get on the floor. Yes, yeah, but lie down. They said no. This is how EFCC is coming in to pick somebody who has not done anything. Okay, go to the left side. To the left side. Lie down, Tina. Tina, go to the left side.
That's the EFCC. They have to break in through the ceiling. They have no search warrant. They have no nothing. They are looking for him. Okorocha is also presidential candidate, by the way, of APC. Egbekegbe. He also paid the 100 million naira to get forms, to get the form nomination. He's waiting to be screened. But APC has postponed the presidential screening indefinitely. Even though they have started primaries for all other places, right? Assembly, reps, Senate, and governor. Then Okorocha, they said they have been inviting him, he's not coming. And that's exactly how EFCC breaks into your house too. Abinobi so? If NDLA want to come to your house, they don't need any warrant from any court. They just break in. They break your door, break everywhere, and they say they are looking for something from you. So it is the same dinner. Now everybody go get, the same breakfast. Now everybody go get served. Okorocha is, that doesn't mean that's his end though. It's going to still get rewarded. Nigeria is a crime scene. Nigeria is a place where criminals are always rewarded. All these ones now Bollywood, now drama. Why do you want to be part of that? Why do you want to help them validate that? If you don't vote, they will choose another person. All right. They've already chosen the people you're going to vote for. They choose them. You are just the ones to come and validate. The people they bribe to choose them. But did you hear where his daughter said, is this how EFCC will always come and arrest somebody who have done nothing? My dear, your baba na thief. Okorocha na thief. Just like 99.9% for all your politicians in Nigeria. Thieves. Your papa na thief. Now criminals come arrest criminals. So now esprit they call. So he's getting served. Everybody. Somebody said, why didn't they go and do that same to the bullion van man? Make you just they pray, say, may God give you long life. You see that of the bullion van man. You self go pity him. They are cooking his own breakfast too. The bullion van man in Lagos. By the time they are ready to dish, even you will no like him. You go feel sorry for him. I say, I'm going to feel sorry for Tinubu. Wait till they do this, Tinubu. This is no good. Then do Tinubu dirty. You will feel sorry for him. How many of you will be say you don't like Okorocha? Some of my friends, they even call him Okorocha. Okorocha. But when you are looking at some of the things they did to him now, or they will still do to them like that, are you not feeling somehow like, man, this is unfair. This is not nice. Baba, no, they catch feelings. Don't catch feelings for any of these rogues. Even Baba, even this one said, well, not be to do it. Don't they pray like that too? He had to resort to prayer. God help me.
Please come for my rescue. Come and help me, my Lord, my God. 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 Help me, my Lord, my God. Come and help me, my Lord, my God. No. Thank you, mighty God. Okay, thank you. Can I open this door?
Don't you open it?
No. As they're hitting that thing, they're just taking picture.
I'm like, I should end it.
No. No, just open the door. Just come. No. They hit it and we're going live. Okay. No, wait.
Come and help me, my Lord, my God. Come and help me, my Lord, my God. How many of you remember Gbenga Adeboye? Gbenga Adeboye and Laisi Abeshukmile. If you're a Yoruba kind of radio listener, you will remember Gbenga Adeboye and Laisi Abeshukmile. Baba Laisi Abeshukmile, when he met a masquerade. So this masquerade, they said this masquerade is a very, very deadly masquerade. Everybody have to, you have to stay indoor. If this masquerade meets you, that masquerade can kill you, and nobody will hold the masquerade. So one day, Laisi Abeshukmile was coming from somewhere, and this masquerade was also coming from somewhere. They now jammed. So, and this masquerade, as they call, I can't remember the name again, but all of you know that story. So the story is about Baba Laisi Abeshukmile. When Baba Laisi Abeshukmile, whenever he dealt with you, even if you call God, Baba Laisi Abeshukmile, oh, Okorocha was calling on God. My Lord, my God. My Lord, my God. While everybody lied down, because they were shooting them. Pa, po, pa, inside their house. Now, it's not be so that they treat you. You, when we say they call you ordinary Nigerian. When they want to ruffle you, they want to rough undo you. They say do you know who you were talking to? You insulted Senator Okorocha. Your own don't finish. May your family just go, they pray. Say sorry, may God not allow them, may they kill you. You say, what do you do? They say, he insulted the big man. Why you go insult big man? Hey, we'll go find a villager, we'll go beg this big man. You know how they will rough undo you? And you begin to say, God, come and fight for me. God, I need you to fight for me. But last, God, no, they fight for you like that. In Nigeria, everybody go chop the breakfast, rich, poor, old, young, powerful, powerless. Everybody go chop them. So last, so then babam. They say follow us, go station. You say, I can't really walk. Who is asking you to walk? They say follow us, go station. Who is asking you to walk? Whether you won't walk or whether you won't crawl or whether you won't get stretched, you go enter that station. So it be your presidential candidate aspirant. Some of my Biafran brothers are kind of, they feel bad that gone were the days that Okorocha happened to be one of the young people that the Igbos, especially in 1999, one of the youngest Igbos that, the Igbos themselves feel like they have a promising future, and they trusted him. They trusted him and he betrayed them. He stole from them. He abandoned them, built them substandard their infrastructure, things that are roads washed off, buildings collapsed, structures collapsed just few months after commissioning. Is a pure fraudster, and he became so stupendously rich. Just like Tinubu owns half of Lagos, Okorocha almost owns half of Imo State. Now his own nemesis, his friend, Hopeless Uzodinjo, is helping the Abuja APC, is helping them to deal with him. So they were those who brought in this calamity. They are getting served. Some of you have been getting served since day one, since 2015. Whether you voted for them or you didn't vote for them, And the reason why you should never waste your time is this, right? If you are speaking English, speaking grammar, blah, 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 blah. We need to do this and that. Maiyegun, you need to tell your load do. Now, people, when they decide who go become what in Nigeria election, they know they speak too much grammar. They beat themselves, they fight, anyhow. See what's in delegate money cost somewhere in Ogun State today. Delegate money, people where all of you go see come and speak grammar. 419 that will see come and dupe you. The people that actually chooses them, they put them on the poster for you to start using your PVC nonsense for Now them be this, they no care. They know they read, they know they even they. You see, now the people where they choose your leaders be that. PDP, APC, everywhere. Now them, those ones, economy is not working. Nigeria is in debt. There is no electricity. There is no this. Now your business be that. Now you want one Nigeria. Now that's your business. Now go and pray for that. You see those ones with those agbada here and there. They are also part of Nigeria. They come on social media to come and complain that Nigeria is not working. But you think that it is because of your PVC that you will use your PVC to choose good leader. Continue deceiving yourselves. You will realize it later. Don't worry. Peter B has pulled out. As Peter B pulled out, more things will become clearer to you. That you are not the ones who is choosing who will lead you. Now those people, where they said they are thieving groups called political party, and it is their fraudulent constitution that gave them that power. You have to bribe them, you have to pay them. That's it. Now them go come choose the highest bidder. That highest bidder is the one that we have to then pay thugs to make sure that he becomes the winner. By the time you do the costing of what it costs you to become a rep member, then you realize that it is either you are a thief or you are a fool to go into politics in Nigeria. Trust me, it's the two things. If anybody come to you and say, we need to work together, we need to go inside, they are deceiving you. It's a pure lie. If you look at the cost effect of joining them or even getting there, you will realize that it is either you are a thief or you are a fool. Because only a fool, they say, a fool will part with his money. How can you buck such money and then just burn it and tell me you are doing that for the greater of Nigeria? You are deceiving yourselves. And the voters themselves, they are also deceiving themselves. Everybody is just deceiving everybody. Everybody is deceiving everybody. Speaking grammar, speaking English. Break the nonsense up. Break the stranglehold. Control your affairs regionally. And see what happens after. Then you realize that it's not a rocket science, right? To actually lead a very good life. You will never get that in Nigeria. Continue to dream it. Continue to pray to Baba God. Continue to fast and all of that. It will never change. You know why? Because you don't choose. They chose. And when they choose for you, you have to go and then start choosing and say, okay, who can win election? Now PDP go win. Now APC go win. Last, you don't even have an idea. What is their own policy? What is APC policy? What is a PDP policy? Can you put them side by side and then make your choice by that? They have no policy. They have no nothing. No philosophy, no nothing. Now they make everything up for them. Now when una can enter the old charade, at the end of the day, the thieves they march. You are celebrating a new era. A new era. Thank God. Democracy win. Blah, 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 blah. 6 months down the lane, you know, I don't regret them. Man, which one be these people will vote for again now? Some morons will say, give them time. That's how much they can deceive you, right? When you make those choices, you think you've made the choice. Story. Then they will say, give them time. You need to give them time. Give who time? By the time they spend 1 year, 2 years, the next thing they will say, but those people who were there before, they destroyed it now. To fix this Nigeria, to even get you back to 2015. You want me to tell you the truth, right? To get you back to pre-2015 economy, pre-2015, something that is not better, okay? It's not that it's good, but to even take you back there so that you can go restart them again from what Boko Haram and gang have done to you now, it will take you another 80 years. 80. It will take you 10 good leaders. 10, but you cannot get good leaders, see. If they say why, tell them, look at the system, the process of choosing the leader. You think it's because they come and give you rice, give you 1,000 naira, and then you vote for. Do you think that's actually what chooses the leaders? Then you're not paying attention. The rots where you see here, that is where the election is. And it is going down. It is going down. And from what we know, as I have narrowed that of PDP, I've narrowed that down for you. The PDP are narrowing their own search down to Atiku. With a wicked TV, we report here. With a wicked don't use, we enter and say, oh, everybody go collect, water. So now, with a wicked with his money, with his mouth, and as a little Hitler, is probably, so close. It's actually, they put him as second. Why Atiku is still their number one, I don't know. But trust me, PDP on Friday, this Friday, PDP are going to choose either Atiku or Werewike. Now, if they choose Werewike, that is going to be a little bit of a karma thing for those who have pushed that, yes, the power must come back to the south. But Werewike no get the delegate to pull that stunt. That is why this Friday or this weekend, a lot will happen. Some said they love the fact that Peter Gregory Obi pulled out. Now, where is he going to? Have you asked yourselves? We now go do your revolution, vote time. We will do revolution by continue deceiving yourselves. The moment Peter Obi withdrew from that their caucus, is now an outcast. Some said he's going to go and meet Kwakwanso. Good luck with that. But coming back to APC, una breakfast is about to be served, though. I know many of you already know this. But now this stubbornness and the greed, that your stomach, where they control many of you. The money, Tinubu money, where they share everywhere. All of these things are making many of you to move away from the truth. No wahala. We have been told again, he said, good luck, Joe Lantern is coming to APC. They said the reason why it's been delayed is because some other, like I said before, it's pretty much like nobody's in charge of Nigeria. Everybody is the lord of their own territory. So to say, they have marked territory in Nigeria today. So when it comes to stealing, when it comes to party politics, when it comes to security, they have all marked their territories where they are making their money. But when it comes to this change of guard, it's pretty much like the inner caucus of APC, as a party. They are dragging feet. They are dragging feet. That means they are slowing down in giving good luck Joe Lantern, in giving him what they called waiver. You see that waiver is allowed in their constitution. That's the trick. The waiver is allowed in their APC constitution, but it must come from the party, right? So that waiver is that you can come and contest. So if Goodluck Joe Lantern is their consensus candidate, now wait till whenever they mention consensus, now there, Tinubu, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers, the all-risers from Lagos and every other part of the world, including their uncles and aunties abroad. I'm talking about the Abroadian Abobakus. They always get angry when they say, on a consensus they go use nothing like election. Because in APC, there is nobody that has the money of Tinubu when it comes to paying delegates. The only person who has similar money is Rotifmi, Amechi, the Ubima, Judas Iscariot. So Amechi has that money. I don't know how deep, because he's been the one he's been the friend of China. All the Chinese loan, all this railway and everything to Nigeria, all those things, right? Amechi has made good money from that. That he is ready to now invest it in his own presidential wherever is a story for, it's another thing entirely. But the point here is this: if they say APC, everybody should go to delegate. Tinubu has money, but Tinubu no get delegate. Now listen to this. With the new law that APC, order Bokwari that they just signed, electoral law, whatever it's called, the control of the delegate is now back to the hands of the governors. And if I'm not mistaken, plus or minus, APC, they control about 20 or 22 states in Nigeria, which means for 22 states out of 36, the governors there, they hold the ace. Now, from the states where APC no day, the party and the structure and those godfathers there, they hold the ace, the delegates. And from the intel, this is not even intel, it's public. From what we know, today, as at today, now only 7 governors see. They with Tinubu. As at yesterday. Now only 7 states, they with Tinubu. Now, the 7 states, this include just Lagos. For Southwest alone, now Osun is the second state where Tinubu go get. Others are from those places where they pledge because they give them money. They say they know they guaranteed. Now, as it is, Tinubu, even if they use delegates, Tinubu no get chance. If they are using consensus, you know, even they there. So, and since Nigeria is a place where they don't cost now with leadership problem, now one Mugu again, they will come drag in, because it is not about him, it is about retaining the power for those who have kept you divided this long. Take that to heart. So Tinubu is not in the race at all. Maiyegun, God go surprise you. Now, somebody said that to me 2 days ago or 3 days ago. Maiyegun, are you trying to oppose Peter Obi because I don't understand you as a will obedience? Obedience. That's what I called the Obi. Because some of you have no idea. Now emotion, they talk through you. Maiyegun, this is the organic organic car. Inseminated in artificial. Carry on with your emotions. Continue to waste it. Continue to imagine. The real Nigeria will show herself to you. And it keeps showing herself to you, but you continue to tell yourselves that it's going to be better if you come together. If you come together to do anything about Nigeria at all, now to break them up. Trust me, that is the only effective thing you can do. Peter Obi is going to be the next president. In your dream, you have no idea, do you? Of course you don't. Now, many of you are now saying PDP just lost all of us. So where will they go now? Where will they go to use your PVC now? Labour Party. Where? You made up your mind yet? Your PVC? Where? Who are you going to use it for now? Go and get your PVC. Go and get your PVC. Now, they will play you. You will play into their hands. And you will understand why Nigeria is what it is. You will see friends who appear with you and say, yes, let's do it. Yes, now story. Now, last, you go know, say, now only you did road. Now only you did that road. They shout. Give us Obi. Give us Obi. Give us Obi. Now, when the whole thing chips down, and then you go know, say, now only you did road. Everybody, when they shout with you, everybody don't move. And I don't know how long some of you can manage disappointment, heartbreak, your mental health. Stop letting your emotions speak through you. Look at the system. You will understand why the best person can never lead Nigeria, ever. It's impossible. But the best person can lead Biafra. The best person can lead Oduduwa nation. The best person can lead Arewa. You can choose your leaders. I mean, through a system that you put in place, the one you approve, the one you voted on, the one that is from you, the one that says we the people. 1999 Constitution did not come from you. You know the story, but you are still slacking. You are still open. A miracle will happen. Somebody will come. It will give you restructuring. Somebody is going to come. It's going to give you a new. All those things you are making up in your head. That is not how it works. But you will realize, oh, that's why I tell people, I say, me, I know the 5 people. Just let people, let them express themselves. Sometimes, if you don't let people express themselves the way they feel, they will say, now because you know let them, that's why that thing no happen. Peter Obi, election never come. Oh. If to say on Saturday, they tell you say Peter Obi came 7. You'll be wondering, with all these followers of Peter Obi, how come Peter Obi came 7th in PDP primaries? Because Peter Obi said he has no money and he knows the picture. 2023 is they are so desperate and they are ready to empty any treasury from anywhere. So Peter Obi has no money. So you, who is waiting for Peter Obi poster, where are you going to use your PVC now? Now they wait for him. Don't worry, it's going to ANPP or Labour Party. So you're going to go and do that, Abi? Continue. Nigeria is unreal. A place, so let me tell you something. Nigeria is a place where university dons, university lecturers, they are the returning officers during elections in Nigeria. Returning officers are those who collect results to deduct, to remove fake ballots from original, valid vote from invalid. Right? That's the job of a returning officer. And you know what? Every 4 years, university lecturers in Nigeria, they always fight for the slot to be returning officers for election, during elections, to rig election for politicians, the rig election for school dropouts, the rig election for thieves, the rig election for killers, murderers, the rig election for manipulators, corrupt criminals. And they smile to bank when they give them the money. They announced the result gleefully. Then 6 months after that, university lecturers are going to start, they are going to go on strike. You know why? Because the politicians they voted for, so the politicians they rigged in, the politicians they forged election result for, has taken and stolen their money. They are not being paid. Salary unpaid, gratuities unpaid, pension unpaid. Then the lecturers who was there on TV reading a fake result to give a mandate to a criminal, that lecturer will now be on TV. Holding a placard, pay us our money, we are dying. Is that not a messed up place? Is that not a messed up place? So if your mental health is not really so important to you, of course, you can continue to flounder around. You can continue to be bounced around here and there. It is your choice. But you shouldn't blame anyone and say, I didn't know now. Shebi, I didn't know now. Now you know. That's why some of us are saying, don't waste your energy in campaigning for something that you have no control over. Some of you are even saying now, we should remove delegates. We should remove all these delegates from this election. Now you know. But it's late. It's too late. Maybe you don't go register to vote. Now you are in the dilemma. Now you are in the middle. Who should you vote for? They should remove delegates so that you can vote for delegates for parties. That is why you understand that a fraudulent constitution is not yours and there's no country you can rule with a decree and say you want to have progress and peace. That is why you are coming back when they serve you your own breakfast. Okay? When all this political hope and all of this emotion that is flying about, when everything calms down, when reality sets in and you realize that you are done for, one party state, one military state, one corrupt system, nothing where you feel do. Whether na Islamization or Fulanization or any session they push to you, but you go take am. You will take it. Because you have allowed them to use you as part of the validation, validating something that you know every 4 years is like a ritual, right? So there should be a time that you give it a break. You just feel like, nah, I don't think I'm going to be part of it anymore. So I'm going to be watching all of you, the obedient. I'm going to be watching you. You guys are full of drama anyway. Of course. Let's see how much you understand Nigeria. Okay? Let's see how much you understand Nigeria. Then once you realize how much you if you realize how much you don't understand Nigeria, you see all things I say to you on MaiyegunsDiary Politico will begin to make sense to many of you. I'm serious. I'm glad that there are many people who have already keyed into this to know the truth. You don't waste your time on something you have no control over. One of them is the electoral process that you don't have control over. A moneyed election, a money bag election will never bring you anything. Being part of it or validating it is pretty much like putting a rope on your neck, and then strangulating it and then screaming, "Please save me." Who's going to save you when you put the rope on your neck? That's exactly what that is. You can choose differently. You can shut everywhere down. You can stop things and say, "No, we don't want this anymore." But some of you won't. Because you are not built for that. You are not made for that, of course. But there's also something that's going to trigger eventually. That something is the reality that is real from the fiction that many of you made up just to get your mind away from the reality. You can't run away from it. The reality is that Nigeria is not working, and there's a reason. Part of the reason is that you are the electorate, as they call you. You have no say, no control over who becomes your leaders, even though you participate in a ritual. Every 4 years, a ritual. So fundamentally, something is wrong. If you don't fix that, you are deceiving yourselves. I don't want to deceive myself. That's why I would never be part of that nonsense. I won't. I won't. So they will choose for you, and you will take it. Trust me, you're going to take it. So PDP, APC, they will choose for you. And forget about president or whatever. They are going to choose all those other rogues for you. So then you'll be wondering, where is the National Assembly? For example, the National Assembly was alive when the central bank governor of Nigeria, after wrecking the havoc of Nigeria, economy of Nigeria, highest unemployment ever in 50 years, the highest poverty rate ever in 50 years. Yeah, the worst security situation in more than 100 years. Even when border no day, wherever they manage themselves, when Nigeria never day. Homo security no was reach this. So the man that destroyed your naira completely, turned it into a tissue paper, something you probably will soon be pushing a wheelbarrow to go and buy bread, wheelbarrow of money to go and buy bread, like in Zimbabwe. That person boldly came out and he said he wants to be president, and he also took APC to court that they must never remove him. He must be screened as an aspirant. Now, guess what? After the court said, "Are you mad? Are you mad?" Bokwari said, "You know what? You need to go and resign if you want to be president of Nigeria and not the governor of Central Bank." This is mad. This is mad country. Central Bank governor is a member of a political party, ruling party. The Central Bank governor wants to be president of the country. This is mad. Then the guy said, I was just pulling your legs. Really? That was what Emefiele said. He said, "I'm pulling your legs. I'm not, it's the farmers. And the farmers buy me the forms." That's what he said. He said, farmers bought him the form. 100 million naira from farmers. Farmers that Emefiele disbursed over 1.4 trillion naira to. Agriculture revolution, agriculture this and that. And they came back and everything went down the drain. Boom, nothing back. Only for Nigeria, giant of Africa, to be displaying paddy rice in Abuja. Paddy rice, so rice where they never process, so rice where still get shell. Central Bank governor, Emefiele, 1.4 trillion naira wasted. Then he said, those farmers, when no fee pay their loan back, they found 100 million naira. They paid APC, and they bought the form for him to be their president of Nigeria. Now that's the lowest, isn't it? That's the lowest. But fine. Emefiele had to go to court to say, no, I have the right. I'm a Nigerian. I have the right to contest. Baba, resign if you want to contest. No, I'm not going to resign. How is this guy mad? You're going to be president and you're going to be governor of Central Bank. Are you mad? Oh boy, you go to say Emefiele is mad. The person will keep Emefiele as Central Bank governor. Bokwari, the lifeless mannequin, inside the asshole rock. The way they don't sack Emefiele. But guess what? Now una go allow a NEPA bill certificate holder to be your president. The same as NEPA bill Bokwari get, we could use them like that. Abi, now man, we get NEPA bill, don't sack central bank governor. The law says he can't. Oh, do you know that? The law says the president cannot sack the central bank governor. The president will have to write the National Assembly, and the National Assembly they have to debate it. 2/3 of them will have to vote for Emefiele to go. Then you can then sack him. Omo Bokwari don't sack him. Say, oh yeah, get out. I'm done with you. You sound I'm done with you. Now the guy, it is the same Emefiele, that started the racketeering, round tripping, corruption inside the central bank. Do you know what is called round tripping? Round tripping is when the central bank governor, when they have middlemen, the middlemen are those that will then collect dollars from forex from the central bank, dollars or pound sterling, everything. Now they will then have to resell to the banks. Round tripping. How do they do that? Me now, Maiyegun, the Maiyegun general, the friend of the corrupt government of Nigeria, I can ask them, they will give me a slot in central bank, yeah? That slot is this. As you are changing your dollar for 610 naira out there, yeah? Me, I will go to the central bank. Central bank will give me the money, the dollars. I don't have to pay anything, but they will give me at the rate of 20 naira to $1. So you will be buying your own for 610 naira to $1. So me, I will get it for $20, 20 naira to $1 from central bank. Yeah, I don't have to pay anything. I just take the dollars. Then I will go and look for Bureau de change. I will go and look for some banks and all of that. Me, individual, I don't need to have any business. Just man knows man. So I can come with $5 million, $10 million. So you businessmen who want to change your naira to dollars so that you can pay your international business partners for the goods, for the all this business you are doing, right? So me, I can then say, I have this dollar, but I want to sell it for 500 naira to $1. From 20 naira to $1, that the central bank gave it to me, I can now sell it for 500 naira to $1. So on each dollar, I am gaining 480 naira. Remember, I didn't pay central bank for the money. Oh. Now, man knows man. Oh. Now, when the buyer come and say, okay, I'll pay you 500 naira to $1. So on each dollar, 480 naira. Now, imagine $1 million. Hello. I mean, how much do you think that's going to be? 480 million naira. That's how much you're going to get. And then you go back and pay 20 million to central bank. You pay 20 million naira to central bank, and you keep the rest. You're a big man, rich man. That is what they call round tripping. Do you know what that did? So all the legal businessmen, people who are doing legitimate businesses, who are always like dealing on forex, they need to get dollars from their bank to pay their business partners so that they can clear their goods and get their stuff sent back to Nigeria. They had no access. You remember that time now? And before you know it, boom, from 190 naira to $1, everything jumped to how much? Over 500 naira to $1. Today is over 600 naira to $1. Naira to $1. All thanks to Emefiele. Nigeria is in total debt of over 45 trillion naira. 45 trillion naira. That's a lot, right? That's how much Nigeria has borrowed under this Emefiele. But they have no shame, no shame. Their shame, no, they shame them. They say you cannot shame the shameless. Of course, you can't shame the shameless, but you can remind them of their shame so that they don't become inspiration to other people that a shame is good or being shameless is good. No, it's not. Now, these people can't glamorize the shame because they know the shame. Of course. And they say you can't shame the shameless. So Emefiele has been sacked illegally. Bokwari cannot sack Emefiele. Do you get that now? And there's somebody who says something. That's Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu said that if you serve Nigeria, you are going to come back in shame. So there are names already of those who are coming back in shame and in shame. And mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the reason why I'm also going to quickly add this to this chart. Everything that goes on in Eastern Nigeria today, especially the PDP gun boys, gun body, there are jobless PDP gun body boys who don't live in Eastern Nigeria. They live in Abuja, they live in Lagos. These are political jobbers, mostly on social media, right? they have managed to coin out this narrative that everything going on in Eastern Nigeria is done by ESN, is done by IPOB, even when the evidence run contrary. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore. But one thing I can assure you of is this. They are allowing criminality to flourish in Eastern Nigeria intentionally. This means that the real criminals who are committing these heinous crimes in Eastern Nigeria, they are walking away, while the military, the police are looking for whether you are a member of IPOB or a former member of it doesn't matter. They are looking for scapegoats. They are not investigating the crime. Like I told you before, for those who know, or those who knew before now, what is going on in Eastern Nigeria today is something that Bukwari wanted to happen since 2015 when he took over. It took them longer time. And he actually took them kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu, locking him up where they locked him up. And despite the fact that the IPOB repeatedly came out to say, we don't know these people. We don't know that they are not member. They are not a member. Go after them. Go after these killers. Do and that, yeah? They are still saying, you should go after them yourself. The job of the government is to provide the security, of lives and properties. The Biafrans, the IPOB want a referendum, they say. They want to leave Nigeria. If any of them is committing crime in that regard, it is the job of the government to find them. But guess what? They are not doing that. No, they are not. And that is why, for those who know very well, there are Biafrans who will tell you that we know the camp of some of these criminals too. These guys have nothing to do with IPOB. They have nothing to do with ESN. But guess what? They call them infiltrators, or what do you call them? Infiltrators. But it is the job of the government to differentiate those who are, those who are IPOB asking for a Biafra and those who are using the name of IPOB to perpetuate a criminality, and without having to go out there and say IPOB is a terrorist, IPOB is this or that. You get what I mean now? So why they are focusing and making you believe that don't worry, this is IPOB, anything is IPOB, they are shielding the real criminals. And that is sad. It is sad that even though that's what they wanted to happen in that place, right? You will tell me, Maiyegun, you need to condemn them. You can condemn from now till tomorrow. It's never going to bring back to life those people killed by those criminals. And I can tell you this, it is the job of government to provide security. But when the government itself is out there committing heinous crime in the same Igbo land, and it becomes desperately the cost to say their job, they said they want to crush IPOB, they want to crush ESN, and guess what? Every crime should be labeled IPOB. And that's sad, like I said. It is. And I hope that hopefully the IPOB themselves, I don't know if you have the capacity or if you have the tool or whatever you, I hope that IPOB themselves are going to go beyond naming those criminals who are committing crimes in Eastern Nigeria. Then somehow they are associating them with IPOB when they are not part of you. Maybe you'll go extra mile this time around and make what they call citizen arrest. Listen to me very well, right? I know these people are harmed. There are harmed terrorists armed there. You know, if you kill anybody that doesn't offend you, you are a terrorist. That's to me. Any violence that you unleash violence on people that didn't do anything to you, but because what you believe in is not what they believe in, and you kill them, you are a terrorist. That's in my own book. But you, IPOB hierarchy, all of you IPOB members, they have tarnished your names, they have tarnished your image enough. Do you know that you can form your own citizen police? You've done ESN, Abi. You have your intel. You know yourselves. You can do something and change this tide. It is an advice, so Okuna no abuse me, because any small thing where we mention IPOB now, some of you will start foaming in the mouth because of your different factions. And I'm not interested in your factions, so to say. I'm not interested. But this information I'm giving to you right now, any of you can do that. All of you can do that if you're not part of those who are committing any crime in Igbo land right now, because it is getting out of hand. And this is time all of you should stop complaining and pointing fingers. It is time for you to change the tide. It is time for you to prove to everybody that indeed these criminals are just there to rubbish the work and effort of millions of people who have, including thousands that have been killed. Turn the tide. Turn and start what they call the citizen police, citizen arrest. Go after these criminals in their camps. Arrest them yourselves. Expose them. Bring them out. People will see it. Yes, we'll see it. That you have done that, and that can change the entire narrative. Because look at it this way, we cannot always continue to complain. We cannot always continue to cry out and say, they are doing this to us. They are doing this to us. We can see what they are doing to you. Oh, do you know you can also turn the tide? Don't report them. Don't say, we are going to report. No. This is your fight. Biafra is your land. There are infiltrators. There are people. Well, somebody said I'm yawning trash. I'm telling you now, those are the people who are likely part of what I said earlier, the wearies in IPOB. Listen to me very well. Somebody like me is not always afraid to say his mind. So you can run your mad mind, you can run your crazy mind as much as you want. But the point here is this: we all know that. We all know how some of you are running crazy on social media these days. We are autopilots. We are IPOB. We can see all of that. I'm not really interested in that. This particular one is for you. Okay? The terrorists who have taken over Igbo land, yeah? You can see what they are doing. This is not time for you to start pointing. There is DSS. It's Fulani this and that. You are stupid. If you don't know, listen to this. Gone are the days when we can easily say all these atrocities are being committed by Fulani this, DSS that. But we know what those ones are doing. Extrajudicial killing and all that. They are on record. But you see those other criminals with those black mask, black clothes, red cap, and the rest of them. Now only you go expose them for us. It is your land. If any mad people rise up in Yoruba land today and they say they are fighting for Yoruba land, and for some reason they start committing crimes in Yoruba land, I will personally join those who are going to raise enough volunteers that will fish them out. Yes. So what I'm advising you shouldn't make you get mad. You shouldn't get, if some of you have comprehension problem, I know that. I read all of you on Twitter most of the time. Sometimes you just talk out of place. You just talk out of, God bless, God help you. My message for you is this. What is happening in Igbo land, in Biafra land today, is like playing into the hands of the enemies. Now, it is now left for the true sons and daughters of a Biafra land to turn the tide against any criminal who wants to make this legitimate, noble advocacy for Biafra to turn it into something else. And if you are not paying attention, if you are not seeing what is going on out there, then you are not paying attention. Do you understand that now? So you can run your mind, you can come on MaiyegunsDiary Politico and start, yarning your foolishness. I am autopilot, we are the original. I am a IPOB DOS, I'm the original. That is your madness, that's your own problem. But people are dying, and you cannot continue to point fingers and say, nah, DSS do them, nah, this one do them. We can't continue to watch. It's an advice, so some of you weary will still tell me to go and mind Yoruba. I know. You see, as we get mad people for Yoruba land, and so we get useless, mad animals in Biafra land too. We have them everywhere. So don't think I am afraid to tell you if you are one of those mad person. But my message is primarily for the responsible people who are having this heartache of what is going on in Igbo land today. It is heartbreaking. It is sad. And guess what? Nobody knows your land than you. Whoever these criminals are, the citizen arrest can turn the tide. Now you go expose them. Now you go show us, say, you see I'm now. This one no be Biafra, no. We told you these people are not Biafrans. No, we told you these people are sponsored. Now we cannot just continue to point fingers. Trust me. So you will go after them. Don't report them. Pick them up. And display them. I'm not saying you should kill them, or me, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you can do what is called citizen arrest. Rather than come here and complain all the time. They do this to us, they do that to us. That's my own advice anyway. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was supposed to be in court tomorrow, but somehow the same system that is denying him a justice, denying him a fair hearing, and the same Nigeria that is running away from their court, the same Nigeria has postponed the court appearance. So it is still pretty much like an endless waiting game. But whatever this comes out to be, yeah, I just want to strongly believe that, the APC, the Orieti Daru, no, never disparage. Who are you? So talking about you, autopilot, I'll be waiting on they call yourself. Or talking about DOS Awara view in my sentence is disparaging you. No be una mad people come here, come tell me, say, because I was advising you, then I was actually against your Simon Ekpa. No be all of you come here, come tell me that. I am not in the mood to get pushed to that stage because some of you have this comprehension problem, but that's your problem. It's not mine. An advice is given. You don't have to take it. It doesn't really matter. No be una mad people come here, come they tell me, say, all of una should unfollow Maiyegun because una be autopilot, I be na auto radio, una be. No be una come here, come they tell me, say, people should unfollow my, people should not watch. Don't go and listen to that Yoruba boy, yo. They are deceitful. No be una. I'm waiting for the time that your madness is going to get to a stage and say, maybe Maiyegun is also one of those who sold your leaders. Because now everybody sold your leader. Everybody sold your leader. So I'm not afraid to tell you what I have to tell you. But most of the time, I just kind of love it in a way that, yeah, you have your differences. But there are times that you have to ignore those differences, right? And see clearly, rather than all this propaganda nonsense that you are feeding yourselves on social media. It is not so anymore. All right? And you don't have to take my advice. You don't have to. You can even do one thing. Just unfollow Maiyegun. I am somebody, look at me very well. I'm somebody who doesn't really care if I'm being watched by 100 people or 1,000 people or 10 people. You see, when I'm in the mood of delivering my message, I deliver it. It's up to you to take it or not. All right? Leave, just pay attention to what I said. This is not blaming any of you. I'm not interested in all your useless fight. And so to say, I'm not interested in that. I'm saying you all claim to love Igbo land. You all claim that the criminals who are doing this are not from Biafra land. We are seeing those who are being killed in Biafra land. And every time I see them, my heart aches, my heart breaks. But there's nothing I can do other than to say, now, because you have the number, you have the strength. You can fish out the criminals. They are not, I'm not saying they are members of Autopilot, they are members of IPOB. No, that's what I'm saying. That it is now your job as an IPOB member, whether you be Autopilot or whether you be Auto Car, or whether you be Auto Plane or wherever you are. Do you get what I mean now? So if that sounds like I'm disparaging you, disparage me too. Abuse me. Go to hell, Jare. Stop all this gra nonsense. Abuse me. If you feel like I'm disparaging you by talking like that, or you want me to start using some special word for you, now the craze. What I'm saying is that you are not in all of, I mean, the IPOB that you are a member, I believe, you are not in any way comfortable that the Afghans are being killed by these armed faceless criminals, right? You can do what is called the citizen arrest. Do you get what I mean now? You can do what is called citizen arrest, but you don't even have to do it. That's your business. Anyway, I'm going to open my line. So some of you wearies, you can pick up your phone and call me. Say it to my face. I will have something to say back to you, okay? So I'm going to open the line. But before I do that, I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea, right? So I'll make myself a cup of tea, and you can call in and make your own contribution if you want. So until then, maybe you should do some refill too, if you would like to. So I'll be back. Raphael, my brother. One thing anyway, let me first let me put my break song on, then I'll be back. one weary, Oluchi, I'm reading your comment, okay? You be weary. Trust me, I can say that to your face. Oluchi weary, you're asking me to come and do the citizen arrest for you. You morons. You don't need me to do citizen arrest for you. As long as you are not part of those criminals, yeah, it is not a bad idea if people stand up to protect themselves against even themselves. People who talk like them, who look like them, who wants them dead. All right? So don't take it to, hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
The Prince Judgeman. Is that you?
I hear, Baba. Well done.
How are you today?
Well, we thank God.
You know, Prince, thank God you called in.
All right.
I want to play this song, More Dance Small. That's what I should have played for our break. I wanted to do that, but I keep forgetting. Prince Judgeman said, bye-bye Janjaweed. Ladies and gentlemen, we will listen to him for 2 minutes. Prince.
Nigeria ya mutu ya kare Sanji masama tofi To madala Nade Kano Biafra is going home Ayalabago Oduduwa is going home Odabo Janja we de do gra gra We are going home No going back Bye 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 Janja we are going home Ohama dike long time ago yeah One Nigeria they fool me child I don't wake up my mumu don't do Oduduwa is going home Niger unity beggars leave us alone Biafra is my home For real Janja we na macha We are going home Biafra is going home Ayalabago Oduduwa is going home Odabo Janja we de do gra gra We are going home No going back Bye 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 Janja we are going home Ohama dike In the morning aruga In the evening waterways Grazing route is a terrorist agenda We are going home Buhari grazing route
The Prince. I wish I could listen to that at night. Are you there?
I'm there here, Maiyegun General.
Nice one, Baba. So everybody can go and listen. Please, you should go and search for Prince Judgeman Prince Judgeman on YouTube. This song is there. And I heard that it's actually currently gathered over 40,000 views. So let's make it happen. Prince, you're alive, please. Go on.
Thank you, Maiyegun General.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I want to take us back a little bit concerning this our sister that was killed, Deborah. Maiyegun, in fact, I was thinking about this 2 days ago. I began to cry because what came to my mind is this. You see, if everyone in Nigeria has a gun to defend themselves, and Deborah, for instance, she has a gun to defend herself, there won't be any mad terrorists that will come and accuse her of blasphemy. There won't be any mad terrorists that will come around to say that she blasphemed and just killed her and burned her alive. Are you getting me?
I'm with you. And Prince, do you know that those who killed her, they are only charging them in court for public disturbance, not for murder? Do you know that?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they're charging them for public disturbance.
That is the abomination in Nigeria. That's the abomination going on. That is the abomination going on in Nigeria, Maiyegun General. I was thinking of it and I remembered. I said, look at all these leaders from the north, all of them that are collecting VAT money from the south, and they don't take alcohol. But when money comes from VAT from south, they collect the lion's share because that their terrorist constitution gave them power that they the more states they have, the more local government they have more money. So this by doing so, they collect lion's share out of that VAT money that Lagos State generates and River State generates, all part of Nigeria. They took the lion's share. Yes. Are you getting me? And I came to conclusion, Maiyegun, that these people, what they are doing is abomination. Is even greater than that blasphemy that they accuse Deborah and kill her and burn her alive. Because if you go about, if they are sincere, all these criminals in the north, if they are sincere to themselves, they should be the ones to be burned alive. You understand? Not to touch that innocent young girl. You understand, Maiyegun? So as it is today, Maiyegun, I'm telling you, the best thing for everyone is to stand up for their own ethnic nation.
That's right.
Biafra is going. Ududuwa is going. Middle Belt, I know they are going too. You understand? But they are still looking for a way to find their foot on the ground. But I believe they are going, definitely. And another thing finally is that Hausa should know that Fulani deceived them. Usman Danfodio deceived them with religion. That's what he used to conquer them.
That's right.
Today, using religion to blindfold them, and Fulani are using them to do the dirty job, to kill and destroy others. At the end, if Hausa do not wake up and have their freedom, and then Ududuwa goes, and Biafra goes their own way, Hausa will remain their slave forever. This one thing I want it to be on diary so that they will hear it.
Everybody can hear that.
Yes, if they can think very well, if they can act very well, the earlier for them now is good morning for them. Because when the night comes, there will be no chance for them. Maiyegun, thank you for the good work. Keep it up.
I will.
Thank you for the wonderful work you are doing.
Thank you very much, Sue, for contributing to this as well. I have another person on the line. Now let's take this. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
How are you, sir? Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Guys.
Thank you.
How is the mother? I hope she's doing well.
They are both doing wonderfully well. They'll be back home tomorrow.
Oh, praise God. Praise God. I was so happy when I saw you yesterday.
Thank you.
Wow.
I know.
Thank God to Jesus Shemu.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Okay. This is Jude from US.
Oh, Jude.
Jude.
Good to hear from you again. How are you today?
Fine. Thank you.
Please, you meet me on the hot take today. So help us hard to ram or take something out. And if we're not supposed to there, let me come out.
You said that again?
No, I said that you have met us on the program today. Probably you've been listening from the start, right? So add yours to this or anything you want to add, please.
Yeah, actually, what I want to contribute or what I want to say is pretty much you've been telling us everything, and Nigerians have been, for those who have been listening to this program, there is no one that will say he doesn't know the truth of what is going on. All the exposition you and all the members of this parliament have been making every day.
Yes.
So, but just a quick reminder to them also, to Nigerians also, that some time ago, I don't even know when, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, in a public speaking by what is this Minister of Transportation? Amechi. Amechi said openly, publicly, that why they, which means the politicians, why they continue to steal is because Nigerians have refused to challenge them.
You're right.
And gave an example that supposing somebody comes to your house and is stealing and nobody challenges them, they will continue to come again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these people, these kids are coming back again through this election to steal, to position themselves to loot for those that will eventually win and get in there. And not all of them that are out now are not actually sincerely running in order to become president or senator, but they are positioning themselves for the second chance, for the second position, which is either ministerial appointment or any of these appointments. Because
some
any
said
of those
that,
appointments,
Jude,
whether you're a senator,
Jude, some people said that all the money they are paying, they are just buying themselves a seat on the table. That's what they are doing. They don't want to be president. They're just buying their own seat at the table.
Exactly. Okay, so that even if they know that how many of them are presidential candidates is almost more than 30, but how many? It's only one slot. But all of them are positioning themselves either to become appointed minister or director of this or DG of this or DG of that. At the end of the day, each of the position they are going to get, there's still massive money there to loot.
At least now they will need to get back their 100 million naira investment now. If now you carry 100 million, go pay.
Exactly.
You know, go collect them back.
Exactly. Exactly. They will collect it back one way or the other. But the thing is, we continue to Nigerians are to continue to allow these people to do these things, and yet when they get there, we'll come back and continue to cry and wait. God help us. God help us. But now this is the time you will help yourself by boycotting this election.
No election. If you know one will sort, like many people just come out and say all this and say, you know what? Wait. Which election are we even going for? This whole thing is rigged already. It's obvious, yeah? Now we are shutting down this country until we resolve everything where they affect us. No election for here. I mean, they will fix it.
Exactly.
Everybody will resolve themselves. Everybody will do on their own the way they should be. But no, everybody is deceiving themselves.
Exactly. And then again, I always say, for the religious leader, that all of those people that are going to church, each time I go to church, I'm a very strong believer, I'm born again. My church is First Gospel Church, but then that's not the issue. But all of these people that go to church, each time they say something about their GO, they continue to defend themselves. The majority of these GOs are all accomplices. They all have in hand in the ruining of Nigeria today. They are all friends of these politicians. They are all friends of these leaders, both past and present, that are ruining this country. Because you can't tell me if they are not and they are sincere. For instance, Redeem, for instance, in Lagos, Redeem, at least the population of Redeem, I'm sure it should be close to 2 million.
I'm not going to doubt that because they have more than 175,000 branches worldwide. In Nigeria alone, they have over 100,000.
Yes, almost every street or every other street in Lagos, you have a Redeemed church. Okay. Now imagine when Adeboye will say, "Okay, you know what, my people, we cannot continue to sit back and allow these people to befall our country. This week, we are going to shut up. We are going to go to either Tinubu Square or anywhere or through Stadium, and we're going to gather there and block all, that express road, block everywhere, and hold our service. Until government will do the right thing."
Exactly, Jude. You remember that MLK, Martin Luther King, right? He was a reverend, but they know him more as a social crusader than as a reverend. You know that?
Exactly.
Martin Luther King get church, where they preach, reverend every Sunday.
Exactly.
But people know him worldwide for his social activism than church.
Than even as a reverend.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I agree with you, Jude.
Exactly. And then if he comes out and bring only maybe out of 2 million, let's assume he has only 2 million in Nigeria members, and 1 million comes out, 1 million comes out and protest. My brother, tell me how Nigeria will not change immediately. Because number one, there is no as insane as Buhari is and all his gangsters that surround him. As insane as they are, there's no way they can say, "Army, go and be shooting these people. Go and drive them away." Because number, there is power in number.
Yes.
Not when there is when they say there is protest to 100 people, 1,000 at most, 3,000 people comes out, and these people have already studied Nigeria very well. Then they will send their gangs in uniform to go and disperse them. And when they disperse them, then everybody will be coming and like now everybody participate in the toll gate at this thing. Always make reference to toll gate. If you come now, they'll be killing us. Why wouldn't they kill you when they say come out? Everybody will stay at home. If in that toll gate, maybe 100,000 people were in that toll gate.
There's no way the military will go there and shoot.
Never have the guts to send military.
No.
They will never have the guts to send military to come and be shooting them. Because military themselves, they are afraid. What if these people will mob them?
Mob them.
If they start shooting, how many can they kill? But the people can easily mob them. They too are human beings. They're afraid of themselves. But not when they say protest, only few people come out, and then these people send their thugs to infiltrate and then drive them away. Maybe bang, 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 bang. Maybe one or two people fall down. Everybody run away. Nigeria, it's not like America. It's the last country. If you protest, come on now, Nigerians, please wake up. Wake up.
I say they go push them to that stage soon. Jude, I'm feeling it. You need to go and see their rage when Peter Obi withdrew today. Yeah, they were like, Nigeria is finished. Now you don't finish. Now we are going to finish. I'm going to monitor them now until when their rage get to that stage, they won't take it anymore. Maybe what we are talking about will happen. I'm not.
Is it? And then when you are talking, some of these fools will tell you, why not come? You are in America there.
Come down here. Come and do this for us.
Why not come back and do it? Why not come back and do it? People like us, I know how many hundreds of thousands I put in that toll gate this thing.
At that time, of course now. Me are there, they promote all the link.
Of my hundreds of thousands that went into that. But not everybody will be there physically.
No.
That is why there's division of labor. Okay? Everybody must not be there physically. No. There are people who will not be there physically, but they are actively participating in other areas to make sure the physical presence is achieved. Okay? Another thing I want to quickly do so that other people have their time. Another thing I want to quickly say is this. Now, many of us have been focusing so much on calling out these politicians out. Okay? We have been calling them out, those in offices, about their fraudulent character and their attitudes and everything. In the same way, I want us to continue also to hold responsible all the contractors, Nigerian contractors, because these politicians many of them does not see the money directly from the port, and just take it and put it into their pocket. They do this through contracts that they award.
That's
and
right.
It is Nigerians and contractors that receive these contracts. Many of these contracts are also received by some ministers, by some church born again church members in many
religious people too.
Religious groups. Okay, we should begin to call them out, and we also should begin to hold the families of these political thieves and contractors in Nigeria. We should begin to hold their families responsible wherever they are abroad. They are the beneficiary of the looting of the stealing of the proceeds of the stealing of their fathers, of their parents, and none of them has ever come out publicly and said, I denounce my father because he has been stealing from Nigeria. And I don't like it. And I've been telling him to stop stealing. He refuses. Therefore, I denounce him. Okay? And they are going to be the one to inherit all those things. So let us be calling them out and hold their children responsible. That is why I always say, for instance, if ever I become a leader in Nigeria, the families and their relations, all of them are going to suffer the repercussion of whatever their parents have done. If I am burying their father, I am going to bury their family, any one of them. Together, because they are the beneficiary of your father's
proceeds of looting.
And when they die, they are the ones going to inherit it. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Jude, Baba, thank you so much for your time. Thanks so much, Baba. So I'll take another one. And we are rounding up little by little because of the time. Hello. Hello, ma.
Èmi láti Texas ni Ọláyímíká ọmọ Congratulations, mo rí new baby wa tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé. Mo rí new baby wa o, àgbékàdé wa, baby wa, bí kí ni ká pè é? Ìfìsílẹ̀.
Leila lọ́mọ, ìyẹn ni Leila, Yewande Morenikeji.
Yewandikeji. Over baby mi, over lásán mi dórúkọ, àsọwọ́ ọmọ. Àsọwọ́ orúkọ. Inú mi dùn nígbà tí mo rí picture ẹ̀.
Ìyá ní orúkọ yẹn lò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n
Ayé inú mi dùn tí mo ṣe rí bébì yẹn, inú mi dùn. Àrùn dúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ṣeun. Ọba tó ń gbàdúrà ó ṣe nípa gún ìròyìn àgbúrò ọmọ. Kò sí wàhálà, kò dẹ̀ ní sí wàhálà lórúkọ Jésù. And keep all the good job o. Ọmọ wọn ní Ìjẹ̀bú, ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú alárẹ̀. Ọmọ alárẹ̀. Keep up the good job. Owó alárẹ̀ ni o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, adẹ̀pẹ́ adìgbà lórúkọ Jésù. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ náà á tó ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣe fún lórúkọ Jésù lágbára Ọlọ́run. Búburú kan kì yóò ṣubú lù wọ́n, bẹ́ẹ̀ là nǹkan kì yóò sùn mọ́ wọn. Ìkojú wọn láǹfìrí ṣùgbọ́n kì yóò jẹ́ ti wọn lórúkọ Jésù. Mo dúpẹ́, mo ní kí n gbóhùn ní ẹ̀fíṣẹ́ náà. I used to, sir. Thank you, sir.
So I have another caller. My caller is, expressing she's expressing her happiness about the coming of Leila, and then we exchange pleasantries about the whole thing. It's quite beautiful. So I have somebody else on the line. Hello there, sir.
And from here, I say amen to the prayer.
Thanks so much, Osita. That's a veteran on the line. Sir, how are you tonight?
And God will continue to propel you from glory to glory.
Amen,
from
sir.
Grace unto grace, from power to power, from influence unto influence.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen to that. Osita, how are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Good to have you tonight again, sir. Go on.
Yeah, my dear brother.
Yes, sir.
There's something that we all know and you know better. Why I say you know better? Because you've been encountering this kind of people. A lot of people are hired to watch your program.
And just say things.
And when they come, they register their fake names with Igbo or they register it with Yoruba.
Right.
So when you're talking about the Yoruba politicians, they will be the ones to start saying nonsense online.
Right.
And when you say something about the Igbo land, they will be the people again to say something online. Some irrational things. The reason they do all these things is to create confusion.
Right.
I explained this thing to Simon Ekpa. The reason they compromise people is to create confusion. Right in the midst of the good people.
And they will all pretend that they can't comprehend what you are saying. And they always want to make it look like, don't talk like us like this. I was like, come on, man. This is an advice that is meant for everybody who actually loves the Biafra land. Why should anybody take offense in that? You know what I mean? So I'm like, why should you take offense?
It is because they are online machinery.
Yeah?
That is the reason they are taking offense.
Man,
most of the time, that's the reason. That's the reason I look at people.
And that's why I always say that I know some of them. I know some of you are always like that because I know real people who are actually like a real IPOB who are doing the real job, and this one's just rubbishes it all time, so to say. But
he is not an IPOB member. Trust me, he is not. That's the reason they come in and they will tell you I'm an IPOB member. They are not. If you are, you want to get to the root of the matter, the reason you have your problem. And the problems that we have is that I don't want to call them our leaders because they don't share the same ideology that I share. They don't even
fit in to be called leaders, of course. Go on.
Yeah, the so-called people that give themselves elites and leaders because they are so compromised. Look at the former governor of Imo State.
Did you see him on the floor?
He's on the floor. That was the system that you yourself bankrolled. because he was elected on ABGA. They voted for you. I was on ground. But then I was living in UK. I was on ground when he was voted for. But because the poor masses, they were the one, the churches, those women that goes to church, that sells akara, sells wood on the road, those are the people that voted for him.
That's right.
I knew the fight between him and the Hakim.
I think I
But they
remember
voted for him. Then you left ABGA in support of, I'm not saying that Goodluck is a good man, but was in support of Goodluck, especially Patient Jonathan, because I know what happened. I was in Nigeria for 2 months then.
Right.
So I know what happened at that time. And I was in a way. They gave the people the face direction where they should move. That the next thing, you objected and moved into APC. What people don't understand, what the Southerners have failed to understand is that we understand money. But these people understand power.
You are right.
They don't belong to any political party.
They don't carry parties. It's the power.
Yeah.
Any vehicle that can take them to power, they will follow it. And they don't care what the description is on description is on the vehicle. They don't care.
Because they've been taught by the white man that democracy is the game of numbers. And they have the fake number. So all we keep talking about is, I am the CEO of this. How many of the Aboki people is the CEO of anything? They don't care.
They don't care.
But what they care about is that power. You go to
they say this one is a director, PDP. This ministry.
Yeah.
That one is a general director in that place. This one is a man, you know.
Yeah, they understand it is a chess game. You go to PDP, the idea, APC, the idea, NPP, the idea, YPP, the idea, everywhere they are there. They
have the two.
So, but we will say, the Igbos will run us. I'm not a member of APC, I'm in PDP, and the Yorubas will run out. We are APC. Because of what? It's because we lack wisdom. We think it's all about going to take degrees in school and all that.
Speaking grammar and blowing it up all the time.
The wisdom that we lack is that I was listening to your program right now, and I was thinking, because most of the time when I would listen to your program, I keep thinking and thinking. And I said to myself, the most important thing that we have to do, I don't believe that, one church pastor will tell me what to do.
No.
But they said charity begins at home.
That's right.
If I know it, I come from a family of 9 people. I should be able to preach the gospel because I know it.
Yes.
And if you know it, if you're a family of 10, you should be able to preach the gospel. Because you see, gospel, which is truth that is being preached from the family, has a very strong root than the one that is being preached any other place in the world. Any other place.
Because if you are not comfortable telling your family about it, how do you think it's gonna be convenient to say to others out there? So it starts from there. That's the root. That's the foundation. Yeah. If you can successfully convince your family, you will convince your neighbor. Then you convince the community.
Thank you very much. So with that, I believe everybody in each family in the southern part of Nigeria, even in the northern part of Nigeria, knows the problem of Nigeria. Even those people that are against, even the people that are against the truth, they know the problem of Nigeria. This stupid governor of Imo State, this current governor, I was with him in London, and we're discussing because I had the opportunity of being around him.
Right.
I was speaking to him, and he you know what he said? He said that somebody like you will never be good for Nigerian politics.
Never.
Yeah,
they will tell you straight away. Of course, now.
And they will tell you straight away. You know. So what am I trying to say? It is we don't have to wait for somebody else to tell us what to do. I'm a Christian. When they say Christian, something that is of the blood, is of the heart and mind. I didn't take it as a religion. I took it as a way of life. But I'm this kind of Christian that I've so matured in Christ that I believe salvation is a personal thing.
It is.
I don't wait for my pastor to tell me what to do. No, I don't. My pastor will not tell me what to do because every action I take I am responsible of every action that I take.
Exactly. Because whatever happens, you will be responsible for it.
Yeah. So to cut the story short, we know the truth. I've always said this truth in this temple here.
Yes.
That if they are talking about election, all of us collectively, we should be talking about how to deal with the constitution of this country.
Some will tell you, Sita, we don't pass that one. We don't pass referendum. We don't pass constitution. Now ask them, so where are we now? Now war?
So where are we?
So where are we? They don't usually have answers. But again, everybody needs to understand something, right? Except we go back to the foundation to dismantle this whole thing, right? We'll keep going on in circle. But eventually we're going to dismantle it all. Right, but until all of us agree that the foundation that forced us together must be dismantled first, and it'll be componently, you know.
Yeah, there's this my friend who lives in Canada. He is close to Ojis Okalu. The day Ojis Okalu pulled out, I called him and I said to him, "What is happening? Why is your godfather pulling out?" He said this and that. I said, you know, one of the problems that you guys face to understand that both rich, even Buhari, Buhari himself is suffering from the problem that
everybody is entrapped. Some of you may not even know that the breaking up of Nigeria may actually bring in peace for some of these rogues as well, because they are stuck.
Exactly.
They have no idea what to do anymore.
Just do the right thing for once?
They don't know what to do anymore.
We are not asking for breakup, but we are asking for an independent inquiry to repeal that our existence.
To decide if we still want to continue or we don't want to continue again. Why are they afraid?
Why are they afraid? Why are they afraid? We are not saying that, by the time IPOP comes, Oduduwa comes, that the Yoruba land is going to be free and fair. We are not saying that when the Igbo nation comes, that Igbo nation is going to be free and fair. But the truth is that we will be able to tackle our problems because I know this person to his house.
Yes.
I know how to face him. But when an Aboki does something, where will I go and face him? From Igbo land.
If you ever get a chance to return back, even yourself go no say you try. Because even the journey to travel from the east to the north, to go and tell somebody in the north that this is how you should be governed. We don't like this. They'll be like, wait till be your own. Let everybody handle their own fear. We'll do better. Osita.
So, my brother, I am pleading. I believe there are people who are watching this program.
Yes.
I am pleading. Let us not validate this evil further. Let us do something once and for all that even humanity and in spirit they will know that we have tried.
We've done our part. God bless you.
Different.
Thank you so much.
This generation is different from every other generation.
Yes.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Baba, thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution again tonight. I'm rounding up because of my time, so I'll take one or two more calls and we'll call it a night. Hello, sir. 1 second.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. Want to connect? Hello, sir.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening to you. How are you?
Hello, hang on. I'm just trying to calm down.
Yeah.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Okay.
Yes, I'm lower. Yeah, I'm still in Nigeria.
You are still there. You see, me and you, we couldn't hold up to get you connected to this guy that you intended to speak to for almost 2 weeks now. It's been almost 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's up to 2 weeks now.
I'm so sorry.
I told you I went there. I saw
yeah, I'm such a terrible person keeping a schedule. It's just all muddled up, all right? But immediately after this call, I will now send you the number. I was going to share the number yesterday night, but I was advised against it. You know, like, don't do it, don't throw it into public. But make your contribution tonight. I'll follow that up after the call, sir. Go on.
No problem. Well, I've been in Nigeria now for almost go to 3 weeks thereabout, and I'm really enjoying it. It's just that there's no day I don't have to wear my generator. That's Nigeria for you.
If you don't want to sleep outside,
I'm watching you. I'm on generator. When we started, it was on generator. Right. Now in between the light. Well, I haven't said that, but there's no day I will wear my generator. That's Nigeria for you.
I know.
Now, well, there's nothing to do this in our country, but as much as possible, I think I used to talk to people in Nigeria regarding this.
Yes.
And it really like chipping saying that in the nation they're crappy. But what I can say is that they need somebody to lead them, to show them the way. Most of them don't know what is going on.
Like the consistency. You don't tell somebody about something now.
They love it.
Yeah, if you don't tell somebody about something now and then they don't see you again in another 1 or 2 months, they've forgotten it. I agree with you, sir.
Exactly. You know, I used to tell my people, my friends, I used to tell them all the mistakes, especially to what he has done in Lagos State. And where is it? What can we show for it? So there's a lot of things like that we discuss.
At least.
But all I will say to you is that we should keep on pushing. We keep on pushing. And the mistake they are making is not good for us. I'll be explaining to them, see what they're doing, to see what they're doing. This is exactly what we're complaining about. To the extent that we have a chat. I mean, there's a group chat we're doing with my colleague, with my schoolmate. I have to leave that chat. But there's a guy that's making rubbish about it, about getting the Tinubu. I said, I can't stand up. We're not here to fight, but just to enlighten ourselves. I was asking myself, my colleague, I said, look, I have to leave. I was begging them, I have to leave because I can't stand this insult. I'm just trying to explain.
It can be really annoying sometimes. Like, when you see these people who are passionately defending these guys, and you are standing there and it can really be annoying. But, you know, I can imagine.
Exactly. So I was like, I don't think I can continue like this. So when I came into Nigeria and I see some of my friends, I explained to them, one of them, I went to River last week and we talked about it. And even at times I was to go into course. Just started. I remember from I deliberately went to shoot course. When I was going to I deliberately went to get the boss my car, start complaining. The guy that was telling he's collecting 15,000 every Monday. Every Monday is part of this thing. It's part of this. I don't know what they call this agreement. Every Monday is collecting 15,000. For what? For doing not is part of the
it's a system
of these agreements. That's how they settle themselves. So tell me how those who are collecting 15,000 and he's a driver as well. He's the driver as well. He was what that was. So a lot of things like that atrocity is coming. I don't know what to call it.
It's a rotten system, sir, honestly. You know, one thing I observed. One thing I observed, sir, is that it is when a new system comes into effect, people automatically adjust to it. It is just what it is. But in Nigeria today, is where is all this anyhowness, right? Nigerian anyhowness and all of that. It's deeper. But a working system in Yoruba land, for example, can put an end to all of that and put that money to the general use, the public use. All those money that go into private pockets every week, every day, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I know. We have to start talking to people about it. We have to start talking to people. Even when I went to Kenya, a lot of people are shouting, Shiba. I said, look, you see the drama. Shiba is going here. And the drama is getting clearer now.
About a few days left now. People were told you that God will shock you, God will surprise you. You will see God will shame you. You will see what will happen. Baba, no, they argue. Just tell them, say, now 4 days remain, now 3 days remain, now 2 days remain. Eventually, everybody go chop your breakfast.
Of course, but everybody goes, of course, it's obvious. Look at the way they're taking it now. These people that are not ready to go, and they're ready to make things worse. So that will make everything break up easily.
At least it will be a starter for us. The people who believe that Tinubu will be president, our people are very, very. Our people are very, very strange.
Yeah, they forget about that. They don't even think about that.
Go on.
Exactly. They don't even think about that when they get that's drop.
Don't worry now. Some of them are still waiting for breaking news now. Baba Sherry, when they eventually choose their consensus, and it is not Tinubu, I know those who automatically will agree with you that Nigeria should break up. I know some of them who are already saying that it's only Tinubu that is holding Nigeria. If they don't give Tinubu ticket, if Tinubu doesn't, Nigeria is just going to break. I was like, bros, calm down now. How can Nigeria just break the following day because Tinubu no get tickets? Calm down. What about us? We don't tell you since. Calm down. Just wait. So some of them are going to join us, right, in anger. But until it happens, right, nothing what you tell them now will make sense.
We don't know. Those ones are the ones who go to the job. Those guys are the ones who go to the job.
I'm telling you. They're already saying that. You know one thing, sir. Shebi me, I'm calling Buhari. I've been calling Bokwari, Pastor Ruga. You see, after the 30th of May, una go come this, you know, now that thing will come pay many of you, sir. That people where they fight you when you are criticizing APC. How come they are now like the one shouting most, criticizing APC? You say, well, them be Tinubu boys. They don't chop their breakfast. Now their reaction be that. So no argue, no mock them. Just go they laugh. Every time you see them post or talk, just laugh. They will do the job for us. Trust me.
Yeah.
They will do the job.
I'm waiting to the attack and finish seriously. I'm serious.
You know,
I know.
Baba, let me take my last call. I'll take my last one and I'll be in touch, like I told you, sir. Right? Thank you, sir. So that's one of the members of the Temple of Truth who traveled back to Nigeria for over 2 weeks now. And he is the Yoruba patriots who wants the publicity for Yoruba Nation to continue to spread, especially around the Ijebu area. He is from Ikene, a brother, a neighbor, and possibly an uncle. So I've got somebody on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ma. Princess, is that you?
Good evening. How are you?
Oh, good evening. I show our new Adibimo.
Oluwa Badasi.
Ami. Thank you, ma.
See, yeah. Maiyegun, the old thing,
yeah.
The old drama is something worth waiting for. Yeah?
It's almost here.
If Yemi does not emerge on, if Yemi does not emerge on Saturday, Amusu I emerge.
Yeah?
And maybe Tinubu Tom Paru Kakakiri is not going anywhere. I can beat my chest and jump over the roof of this house and say that he is not going anywhere. Benny, he won't go anywhere. So the people voting, the people running around, okay, with one Nigeria, eventually, if they had 8 years, whatever age they have right now, they will know that they have used their own goodwill, their life, yeah? They have used their life. Power, you know? Delegates or no delegates, we should all know that it is the delegates that are deciding who you vote for. You know,
at the end of the day now.
Yeah. So I don't know why you're validating their action by going out to cast whatever vote you're casting.
Get your PVC.
I don't know the reason why. See, as I am talking to you right now, Maiyegun, you don't know how tired I am. Mentally, I am tired. You know, because I want the people in the Yoruba Nation section, the Biafran people, their drama is not even impressive at all. You are talking Oduduwa Nation. You discuss money today. Tomorrow you counter money. You try to pull other people down with you. You have some idiot, some non-entity in the group. You know, it is not something. I am not impressed with this. You know, that pace at which we were moving earlier, you know, that pace, I am mentally exhausted. People are not happy. So whatever it is, if Amosu should come up, they will look for a deputy for him, Bialawa, Lumaron, Kwelamosu, or whoever, you know. But if Atiku should come out from PDP, believe me, if Tinubu should come out from APC, Hausa Fulani people will prefer to bring in Atiku. If they bring Atiku into this thing that is here on ground, we should all know that we are total. You know, there's something called finished and completely finished. Because mi ò wá ọ̀nbẹ báyìí Maiyegun yẹ mi ò mọ̀ bóyá ẹni tó fẹ́ lọ síbẹ̀ kí ló fẹ́ lọ bá lọ ṣó fẹ́ lọ láàbọ̀ ni.
as in me to fair change anything at all other than pay is just going there to get his own turn and his own share. Now the whole
share of what? Maiyegun, what share? What share?
They will sell this crap now. Whatever is left now. Shabacha no loot where people think that there's nothing left.
You don't know how bad this is, oh. That's why you think there is something to share there. Maiyegun, I want to know if the person going there, you know when they finished eating and you tell your nanny or the house help or the cook to come and take the plate.
Right.
Probably that's what they are going to do. They are going to lick the plates in the kitchen. I don't know. A country where the APC bank boss came out to contest for an election. It's a real economy come to country here now.
There's
the person that left the office was ousted because of financial recklessness and misconduct. That's what happened to Sanusi Lamido. What kind of international image are you portraying to the international communities? That they shouldn't bring their money here because the CBN governor, the last one was fired, the other one resigned because he wanted to become the president. Who advised Emefiele?
Nigeria now.
Who advised? Who do these people talk to? Who do these people talk to? What is going on here? Maiyegun, you know what will happen next, yeah?
Tell us.
The price of food, yeah, will go higher. That is what will trigger something. The price of food will go higher. People will start breaking into people's shops, yeah? Then when there is hunger, I've always told you this. When there is hunger, anarchy must spring up. Naturally, it's a natural thing. During the NSAS drama, it is government officials that started releasing the addresses of this warehouse that people were going to pack food.
Because we were surprised as people were discovering food everywhere else, corner. Waiting to happen.
Maiyegun, if they had not released those addresses at that time, the country would have been finished by now. People were hungry, so anarchy was coming to town with full force. So what's the Okoro Awusa Abikilo Okorocha? Rochas Tologbe.
Rochas.
They should take him away. Taking Rochas away like that means a little bit of rule of law. If it is not witch hunting, a little bit of rule of law just came to town. Nobody is above the law. If they have to drag Rochas out,
they do that.
Maiyegun, they're breaking through the roof like barbaric people. We are all in the zoo now. The Rochas that was stealing, he didn't know that there is one God somewhere. All of them calling on God. That is what I don't understand. I don't know if this God said is even there. Somebody has tried to send thunder to that Rochas as he was begging. You know, it is just messed up. Because there is nothing much we can do about it if we do not get our whole nation. We are not practicing good federalism. We go nowhere. Add 8 more years, whatever you have right now. That's when you will know you have done something wrong. That is when you will know how much you are giving away. If you're 40 now, you'll be 48 and you send these people out of office. If you're 50 now, you'll be 58. If you're 70 now, you'll be 78. That is if you're still alive. So what is the way forward, Maiyegun? I'm asking you.
We are going to march on to Yoruba nation with a new ideal that starts with you and me. So you said something earlier, Princess, that they slowed us down.
Yeah.
I know you've always wanted to say something about what's been happening in the last few days as well. However, it's disappointing that we got slowed down. But Princess, nobody can really stop us. You know that, right? The only thing that can stop
us,
us,
we should have it at the back of our minds, Maiyegun. We should have it at the back of our minds that these people in Nigeria, the people we are taking into Yoruba nation too, you know, I told you there are loads of where they all around Nigeria. Nobody, me tell you, exempt anybody. Those are the people we are moving along with us. So we will see how rebel group will spring up and how we will manage them. You know what I'm saying? You're so much jale. And then somebody you say, "Oh, come family, hello, my bon je fumbe." Family, hello, my fulon jale meta losse. Because we cannot use innocent people taxpayers money to start feeding you.
Well,
people were calling in and praying. When your medical system is so fucked up.
It's sad.
When people go into surgery, they just go in there and not come out. And nobody is holding anybody responsible for it. I went to farm one particular day. In Okorocha, one day in Bobokoni, right? And when you're saloni, I put that boy in my car, took him to General Hospital, paid for blood. All of my 2 pints of blood, I be 3 pints of blood. I paid for blood. They said he was shot in the sling. Get him into the theater. Operate on him. Yeah? Baba, Ojumini Boboy Sheku, all that is going on me. So if you have not been out of this system, or you've not seen a working system, you will think you are in the best system.
Especially if you have money. You know, when you have money, you feel like, well, we thank God. Now, when you can't get money, you will realize that as long as you are in Nigeria, even that your money cannot help you.
Baba, I want to know my fishoro pani. Kokono lo kola yo lo shimefa. O lo shijoni boboyi. I am the rich one, rich in Ibo, Laria Oloshi. What find out to Baro? I will never baga, oh, Jacoji, I will pay. Toba Bolo, I will talk to your kidney, one lot Tadanu. 1 year, he's rich killing. He has done a business deal, he's rich killing. Whatever, I'll take a you there, why should they take your blood to get you tested? If you will match somebody that is looking for heart or kidney or liver or spleen or something,
they'll kill you.
Yes. $1,500
princessy.
Benny.
4,000 alone Tori Losh. Princess.
What the gift for? What the
on top.
If we don't get it right, this is the end of it. This is the final straw. Another 8 years. Add it to your age, Baba.
Who wants to take the risk?
Add it up. Another 8 years. How money must that battle?
It's about a dima berry.
My first son is going to college next year. Oh, college next year.
See?
And
to graduate university gone to bash any other thing within that 8 years. Stand sorry.
You know what is the grandparents within that 8 years. So where are we going? The tempo that the film law, it was very high.
Princess, delay is not denial. She gets insane, but you can be rest assured, right? The moment we come is the day we arrive. Sure, you know. Now, when we say we have arrived, though, is when we arrive, right? We are going to give everybody a sense of direction. We're going to make everybody proud. Okay, the momentum that we were working on the last time that you think we've not lost it, Princess. Yeah, we will keep it. I will make a difference soon. I will say. So, Princess. Thank you so much.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
So this is where we're going to draw the curtains, okay? Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. I appreciate your time with me. And also, if you are just joining, you can still share the broadcast if you want to. And then you can watch it from the start as well, okay? So everything I've said on my program today, I said them out of the open mind. If you ever feel offended, I have no apology for you, okay? You can save yourself any stress, okay? If you feel like this guy, I don't like this guy. I won't follow somebody I don't like. That's somebody like me, okay? I won't. Instead of me trying to make that person become what I want, I would rather just stop following them, all right? I offered my advice where I should, and if any of them didn't go down well with you, okay, there's no point in watching me. Save yourself the stress, all right? And just exit. But to my friends, my MaiyegunsDiary political friends, the Temple of Truth brethren, we have done it again tonight. Ebila is saying na pete pete. There's something called pete pete in Yoruba land. It's like the mud. So if you're holding a big stick and you just smash the mud, it can split. And when it does, it can just splatter on any other person, anyone around. I have said my mind today. Just do your part, all right? I'm going to do my part. We have gone beyond the part of just talking now, okay? We are acting, so to say. And as for myself, wherever I've hit today, where I hit on today, that I ever splashed on you, if you have a chance of fixing it, please do, all right? And I'm going to see you some other time. You can still like the broadcast. If you haven't, like it, share it, subscribe. You know what I mean? And if you don't like me again, just unsubscribe, unfollow me, all right? Honestly speaking, that may be a good decision for your own mental health, okay? But to the real brethren, I'm going to see you again. Leila comes home tomorrow. Therefore, there's so much to look forward to. Until then, stay safe, good night, and I will see you again.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Kíkó nìna kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí fa. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò gbẹ́bẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.